What's up, you guys? Happy Wednesday night at the First and 10 NFL New York Jets podcast. How you doing tonight, brother?
I'm good, Kev. You know what? I can't believe
Hey, I
if
like your
my
shirt, by the way.
awesome, great
I,
band,
I like your sh
great band. I'm very good friends with the singer, so if you ever want to meet him,
I
let me
heard
know.
that. Yeah, yeah. All right. I got a connection with them, so
Cool, very cool. You know what? I can't believe, Kev. We're sitting here and we're exactly 9 weeks away from draft night. 9 weeks
crazy.
and one
Isn't
day.
it crazy, right?
Yeah,
Free
yeah.
agency right around the corner.
Yeah,
Right around the corner.
we're exactly a month away, a little less than a month away from free agency, from the legal tampering period.
Crazy. Going
Yeah,
fast. Going fast.
yeah. Football has now become a year round sport.
But it's been a busy coaching staff off season here, right?
And last time you and I spoke, you were very happy about how things transpired. And I can't say I blame you. I'm a little sad on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, it should have been Wink.
Yeah,
It should have been Wink. I
yeah.
mean, but I think from everything you hear or read, that was a Woody thing. So,
Yeah. Yeah,
mm,
which I don't. This is why we'll never be a winning organization because you're gonna fret over 7, 8, 9 million a year when you've been a laughing stock. Like you're the butt of everybody's jokes.
well, of
I don't
course you
get it.
are. Did you see the thing I sent you where they made some song parody thing?
I didn't. I saw you
Same
sent it.
old
I didn't get
Jets
a
or
chance
something? Oh,
to sit
Jesus.
down and I know we're like the New York asses, like the donkeys. Like everyone made like Tom Brady has not been in this league for how many years? He was in Tampa Bay for his
Doesn't
last
matter,
years,
man.
and
Boom,
he
shot,
still
shot.
yeah. Still goofs on us.
I know.
Gronkowski goofs like everyone goofs on us, you know? It's like, Woody, this is what you want your team to be, the butt of jokes?
This is what you are, what your record says you are.
But Kevin, you're not hearing people say, they did in the past, but no longer. You're not watching TV shows and Cleveland Browns are a butt joke, or the Tennessee
Mm-mm,
Titans are a
mm-mm,
butt joke,
mm-mm.
or the Cardinals are a butt. It's always us, everyone, in whatever sport they're in. You want something to compare losing to? Compare it to the New
Yeah,
York Jets,
and
you know?
was an abused fan base, blah blah blah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
I'm just tired of it.
Oh, here she is.
Oh, and there is our
Hey,
draft
Hey,
guru. There she is.
you guys are too sweet. Thank you
There
for
how
she
are
is,
you?
our
listening.
How are
draft
you?
guru.
We
Good.
were
How are you guys?
good, good. We were just
Good.
talking about a little coaching staff revise that we've had here. What do you think about all that?
Um, for the most part, I really like it. I love our defensive line coach. I love Dunbar. Always loved
Hmm.
him.
Oh yeah, right, right.
Yeah, happy to have him back. Even when he actually coached at Alabama too as a defensive line coach,
Hmm.
and I liked
Hmm.
him too.
I mean, you're build at least you're getting some experience on the in
Yes.
the key positions on the coaching staff. Guys
Yes.
been there and done it, you know?
So, Krista, following Kevin's question and what he said and all the things he said,
Mhm.
I know he wouldn't have been the pretty coach, the exciting coach. He wasn't the young hotshot coordinator.
Mhm.
Any take or any thoughts, I should say, about Wink not being here?
Um, I, I, I actually don't hate Martindale. I know a lot of Jet fans don't
Yeah, same
like
here.
him.
Same
I,
here.
I just don't understand where the hate comes from. Maybe oblivious, but for the most part, I really do like his defensive schemes. I like how he blitzed. It's a shame that it all went down the way it did, because I just I just don't know how I feel about Aaron Glenn also being a defensive coordinator. I think that's going to play a factor, and I think he's going to focus so much on defense. And
How'd it work out for Ulbrich last year?
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
that was bad.
It's
Horrible.
hard. Even with 10 years of experience, it's hard to do two jobs in this
Yes,
league. It's even
Hmm.
harder when you're still a rookie at a head coaching position, and now
exactly.
you want him to do that. And I hate to say it because it's just pouring dirt on a lost cause. This is why this team will never win because Woody is worried about $7 or $8 million.
Hmm. Hmm.
Instead of
Yep.
bringing a smart head in here, all right,
Mhm.
even someone where Aaron could bounce things off and back
Yes.
and forth just to have the knowledge on your sideline, and he refused. To me, that knowledge that Wink would have brought is worth 7 or 8 million. The problem is with Jet
Absolutely.
fans, Krista, they want all the hot shot coordinators. It's not the flashy hot shot coordinator. It's
Hmm.
not the young whiz kid.
Hey, I like the Seth Ryan hire.
I do too.
Yeah.
Nostalgia
Bring a
there.
little Rex blood in here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Three generations of Ryans coaching the Jets. Can
That's
you
right. I
imagine?
I
like it. I
know.
like it. I
I
like it.
do too. Wasn't expecting it, but
Yeah,
hey.
neither was I.
No.
Now, were you holding your breath when Harbaugh got the Giant job and the rumors were flowing that Rex might be the defensive coordinator?
A tad.
That would have burned me up.
Oh,
I
yeah.
would have been right there with you.
And you know what, guys? That's how you know this black cloud is lifting because in Jet law, he would have
Yeah,
became the
don't go
defensive
over to the other
coordinator.
side. Don't go over to the
Exactly.
dark side.
And the Giants would have
Exactly.
became the Patriots and won 7 out of 10 Super Bowls. And we'd be sitting there going, oh, that could have been us.
Oh man. Oh man. Well, my only question is, these are great hires for the staff and everything, but the number one question, the biggest question, who's throwing the ball? Who's throwing the ball?
That's the golden question.
Mhm. I mean,
But
okay,
real,
Reich is going to put in his scheme and everything. Who's throwing the got uh Musgrave now with the QBs? Who's throwing the ball?
I we're gonna be looking at Marcus Mariota probably week
Yeah, yeah,
one.
of course, of
We're all gonna
course.
be like, oh.
I
I'll
think
be sitting here like this.
Yeah.
I got two names, and I know no one on this panel is going to like these names, but I think it's probably going to be a Jacoby Brissett who's worked with Frank Reich.
Mm.
I can see that.
I'm gonna say this name only because subliminally I've been bombed with it, so it's kind of like in my brain, although I don't think it's gonna happen. And Krista's laughing because I think she knows what I'm gonna say.
I know what you're going to say too,
The Dave
probably.
Carr
Yeah.
thing, like the David Carr thing, might go down. He's
Yeah.
looking to come back. He's looking to come back, but
And did you hear the recording where he said, "Oh, me and
yeah,
Aaron are friends. We play golf.
oh yeah, oh yeah,
I love the Jet fans. Yada
yeah,
yada yada."
We
So
donated. We
yeah, yeah. He
donated.
talked about all the donations the Jet players made.
yeah.
But before we get into the draft, Krista, because we haven't had you on for a while,
Huh?
did the playoff run on the AFC and NFC side turned out the way you thought it would? Did the two
Absolutely,
teams that make the Super Bowl were the two teams you would have went with 7 weeks, 6 weeks ago, whenever it all started? Five. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Seattle, I can kind of see because they had the defense. If you told me the Patriots, I'd be like, okay, the Patriots are the best in the AFC, but I didn't think that far. I was like, okay, they're gonna get knocked out, and
Hmm.
the fact they
Hmm.
made it as far as they did, that shocked me. But Seahawks,
Well, they should have lost in Denver, really.
agreed, agreed,
So
absolutely.
I don't think any. Well, it's easy said now. We kind of touched base earlier, Ken and I, on other shows. I don't think anyone out of the AFC was beating Seattle or the Rams.
No,
Nobody. That was the
no.
Super Bowl. Seattle versus the Rams was the main attraction.
mhm.
I
Okay.
will say I feel like if Bo Nix didn't get hurt, they might have gave Seattle a little more of a chance, a little more fight to the game, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
still would
wasn't
have.
impressed with
Yeah,
the Patriot playoff run at all. I think
no.
they got
No.
more lucky than good for those
And the
playoff runs.
Super Bowl was big choke in the Super Bowl. There were no show,
Yeah. Yeah. Kevin,
Yeah.
they were really, I don't know how you feel, guys, but we were in no show
which I
against Denver.
thoroughly enjoyed, by the way.
Yes, me too.
Me
But
too.
Kev, to be honest, they were a no-show against Denver. If Denver thought anyone who thrown a pass over the last 2 years prior, they might have won that game. Because Denver didn't show much that game. And Denver got lucky because they faced Shroud when he played his worst game as a pro ever. So they kind of cakewalked into that Super Bowl.
Mm,
So
Mm,
that's my take. And not to take anything away from the Patriots. You win 12 games, you still win 12 games. But
mm.
I don't know if there was going to be anyone on that AFC side who was going to beat Seattle or the Rams.
Um, I agree. And even watching
So,
the Super Bowl, it was this pretty much the battle of the defenses. And then I hated when Seattle decided to go prevent defense and got the Patriots on a roll to score the
oh,
one
yeah.
touchdown. I wanted to shut that. I
I
was
wanted
Shut
to
them
rooting
out.
to
shut
shut it.
too.
Shut them out.
I was rooting for it.
So let me ask you guys a question. As Jet fans, we've seen the Patriots do this plenty of times. When they got that penalty, I forgot the defensive player who antagonized Diggs and they threw punches, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
the
Yeah.
Patriots came back and scored and made it
Yep,
19-7. Did you
yep.
feel like, uh-oh, they just woke up the Giant, get ready for like a 23-22 win? Or did you feel like, all right, Seattle has this?
No, 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 no. They stink.
Wow, so you were that kind. You see me? I have that Jet mystique, and I'm
It
thinking,
wa- it
oh
wasn't
no,
it wasn't it wasn't number 12 back there, you
I
know.
know. But I saw that, and all that came flashing through my mind was, oh, here we go. 23-22. We got to hear all these sports shows tell you how Sam couldn't do it. Sam couldn't do it. Sam couldn't do it. And was lucky it didn't turn out that way. And I am so proud of Sam Donald. People
Yeah.
could knock the game
Oh,
he had,
absolutely. Good
say
for
what
him.
he
Absolutely.
had
Yeah.
to
Yep.
say, but he done what he had to do when he had to do it. He made the big plays when he had to make it. And I'm glad that team
Yeah,
won.
good
That
for
team
him.
deserved it. That whole team,
Mhm.
he deserved it. And just watching all the clips the whole week afterwards, how much that team really had each other's backs.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You know? I
I
hope
think
Woody and the Jets learned
yeah,
something from
well, one of
watching
them
that
said,
Seattle
one
team.
of the guys on Seattle, I forget who it was, said, you don't have to have you got to have talent, but not everybody has to be a superstar. You just got to play together. That's all. Got to play
Yeah.
as a team.
Yep.
But you know what I found? What I found very interesting, and if you were a Sam Darnold fan from his college days, you saw what this kid could do. It
Mhm.
was great to hear Christian McCaffrey say it. It was great to hear his team say it, other
Mhm.
teammates who played with him say it. This guy's been on 5 teams. No one has anything bad to say about him but the media. The players seem to love him. He rallies the troops. He's got 30 some odd wins in 2 seasons. We
Mhm.
knew he had this in him.
Mhm.
But with the quarterback position, like we've always said, if you don't have that coaching,
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. Tom Brady would have not became Tom Brady if the Jets picked him 21 years ago, 20 some odd years ago.
No, no.
Mm.
Same with Brett Favre, and same with you
Yeah,
run down the list.
yeah, yeah. And who would have thought, guys, that when that draft class broke, Sam Darnold was going to be the first one in that class to win a Super Bowl? Amazing,
I
Amazing.
would have never guessed it
right?
either.
Right? We would have all thought Josh Allen would have 2 by now, at least 2 by
Right.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least one, right?
Yeah,
At least one. Yeah.
yeah.
At least
And listen,
one.
Josh Allen might go down as like Jim Kelly, always a
Ooh.
bridesmaid, never a bride, and may never see that Super Bowl ever again.
Right,
New
right.
coach now. I know Brady's been there. They got Brady, the OC's now the head coach, but that's a whole rebuild again whatsoever. And I don't know. It's going to be interesting. The AFC East is going to be interesting. And with that, you ready to get right into it, guys?
Let's
Crystal,
go.
you ready to do some running backs? You ready to talk running backs?
Yes, let's talk.
Okay, if we're
Hold on.
starting with running backs here, I don't want to have to pick a running back. Will you re-sign Brees Hall?
I'm with you.
Go ahead.
Resign Brees Hall.
You
That
think they're gonna tag him?
they're gonna do that transition
Transition
tag. Yeah.
tag. Yeah.
He's,
Just extend the dude. You should have extended him instead of Sauce.
How do you think he's gonna take to that tag? I know there's nothing he can do about it, but is that gonna give him motivation? Is that gonna pump him up?
um,
Or piss him off, one or the other.
I think that's what's gonna happen.
Hmm.
That's what I'm afraid of. I think it's going to piss him off because I think a part of him is like, hey,
Well,
I'm the best running back in the room. Pay me or let someone else pay me. And I think the transition tag is just like, when you kind of like someone, but you don't really
Yeah.
love them.
Yep.
because
Yep.
you know what'll happen. I know what'll happen. You know what'll happen. He'll go to the Chiefs and win a Super Bowl.
Well, before we, and this will be a good segue leading into
Right?
this
That's
running
what'll
back
happen.
class. Yeah, you're right. And this will be a good
And
segue leading.
he'll have 1,400 yards on the season, like 26 touchdowns or something crazy.
Well, anyway,
And that'll
this
be
will be this would be a good segue leading into the running back draft class. Krista, if Brees Hall was coming out of this draft, is he your number one pick on the big board?
I have him listed as number two because I actually like Jeremiah Love out of Notre Dame a lot more. I think he's extremely explosive. I'd actually, I might be called crazy. I think he's one of the best players in this draft, and I'd take him
the
top five easily. I think
the
he's,
only running back worth taking in the top
yes,
five.
without a
Yes.
doubt,
Well,
without a doubt.
the big board has him ranked number 6 overall.
214 pounds with elite speed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's funny that your first pick, your number one running back on your big board is Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame. That's mine and that's
Yeah,
Kevin's.
That's mine
yeah,
too. Yeah.
Yep.
yeah,
It's a
That's what I said.
no-brainer. It's a
Yeah.
no-brainer.
exactly.
Now, do you get as crazy and take him with your number 2 pick in the draft? I know we're going to do a draft show
It
down the
depends.
line.
It
Yeah,
depends
it really
what
does
happens with
depend with
Hall.
breed. Yeah,
Yeah, depends.
But
That's why it again, if you know what you're gonna do, do you know what you got? You say you got a plan. Well, then extend it. Either extend him, or
well,
I guess you
guys,
would. If you were gonna do it, you would have done it by now. I would think.
and that's the question because Krista put it up. We like you, we don't love you.
that's
Why
what I
do I
get it.
have to give him 17 million a year for 1 year where I could draft a running back on his rookie contract and start from scratch and tell Brees, it was nice knowing you.
I saw
The
something
question is,
about I saw something about 12.5 million being the market for the running backs or something like that.
I heard that I heard that Walker, if he got the tag, it was going to be 17.5 million for the year.
It's a lot of money.
Oof, yeah.
But that's the question. Do you say to yourself, Reese, it was nice knowing you, and we're going to try to draft Love, but is Love worth it at the number 2 slot when that defense is so hurting and we need, for me, defense on that side of the ball first before we draft a running back?
And I mean, these mocks we're doing are great and everything, but you also got to see what they do in free agency.
So, of course.
Absolutely.
Okay, and that's why we'll have our free agent show down the road in
Mm-hmm.
4 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we're all in agreement. Jeremy Love would be number 1 on our big board, correct?
No, hands down.
Yes.
No, 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 no qualms about it. Easy.
All right. So, Krista, who do you got for your number 2?
For running back, oh
Yeah.
man, I'm not a big fan of this draft class. I like the guy from Penn State. Caden, I did is it
Sean
I don't
Allen,
yeah, I
Patron
like him.
Allen.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of this running back draft class. That's why I'm like
Yeah,
campaigning. I want Brees
yeah.
Hall signed
And that's
because
why I said there's one, right? There's
yeah, and then
one.
everyone and then there's a few that you could take like day two and then day three. It's like, okay, maybe if I hit lucky, I can get a jackpot in day three, but I don't see this as a strong running back class at all. Like I'm struggling to name five people.
And
It's
and when I and when I saw things about, well, dude, they might trade Brees for a three, you're gonna get somebody in the third round as good as he is?
absolutely not. You're
And
not
not
getting
even close. You're not even gonna get anybody in the second round as good as he is.
no, no.
What the
So
market is dictating, and it's what it is. Everyone says running backs a dime a dozen,
Mhm.
and you get them in the second and third round. This is why I said to you guys, if you're not going to go Brees, would you ever think about Jeremiah Love? I think that's a little too high. Would you even think
Yeah,
about him at 16 if he
I
fell
would.
that far
I
back?
don't think he'd get that far. I
I
don't
think
think
the
he'd get
Chiefs
that
would
far.
grab. I think someone's gonna grab him.
Yep. Even if they got to move
Chiefs.
up a little bit.
I think the Chiefs would grab him. I think the Chiefs would be licking their chops at
Well,
some point
let me tell
because
you, if Mendoza's off the board like we know he's going to be, if somebody wants Jeremiah Love, please come up and make us an
yes,
offer. Because at this point, I'm willing to take as many picks over the next 2 years and build this foundation correctly than pick the second best player off the big boards because Mel Kiper or Field Yates thought they were the best players off the board. I'm tired of
And
living
and
like that.
and and I hate to say this, but okay, you're hypothetical. Mendoza goes to one, okay? We lose Brees somehow, okay? Or somehow. We take Jeremiah Love with the second pick. Don't you know that ACL goes?
Oh, Kev, you just put a whole damper on the podcast. Oh, all right, wrap it up. We're
Don't
done.
he's tearing it up. Rookie of the year, rookie of the year, rookie of the year. It's
The
week
the
seven,
question
rookie of the year so far. Holy
here,
crap, this guy's incredible. Ugh,
I
ugh,
tell you, I tell you,
in the Meadowlands turf.
I tell you why the Jets aren't gonna pick Jeremiah Love at 2. It's too high for a running back.
it
Yeah, la
Yeah,
is.
la
of
la.
course. Yeah.
I think they're really happy with Braylon Allen and Isaiah Davis. And I think they think, and you probably could find a serviceable running back in free agency
But I don't
if they
think either
decide to
one of
let
those
Brees walk.
guys is a home run hitter like Brees
Thank
is.
you. Thank you. I feel the same exact way, and I
He's
actually
a home run hitter, man.
that's
Whether
how
But
it's
I feel
going
too.
whether it's going deep down the sideline and catching a bomb from Rodgers
Yes.
like he did, or just breaking through the line and hitting the hole and he's gone.
listen, somebody on this podcast has to play the villain. I
I
feel
know.
I I feel that the Jet management might think any running back could do it.
I can
Every
see that
team
side
thinks running
too.
backs are a dime a dozen. Listen, is Brees Hall a home run hitter? Yes. But like we always said, or like I always say, as good as he's been with us, we're still a losing team. If somebody wants him and is willing to give me some picks, I got to take those picks and see because I need to build this ship back from the beginning. I
Yeah,
have
but
to start from scratch again.
not a third round pick. Nuh-uh.
I don't know if you're getting anything higher
That's
than that, Kev. Let's hope
well then
let's hope Moji could work some magic. Maybe he has a way of working miracles, but I don't know. I don't know. Well, anyway, Kev, who was your second on your big board?
this guy from Washington State, Jonah Coleman.
Wow.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, he's got really good hands out of the backfield, they say.
Okay.
And you know what I've noticed about all these guys though, other than Love, they all like they list their cons and their pros and all that. It's all the same thing. Terrible pass protection.
Hmm.
So,
So,
and I
Kev,
mean, Every once in a while, a running back's got to stay in and pick up the blitz.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. Well, Jonah Coleman for me from Washington was my honorable mention.
Oh,
But my
okay.
number
Oh,
two was Emmett Johnson from Nebraska. He's ranked 82 on the big board. He
Yes,
might
yes.
also be the second running back.
I got him as 4.
Do you? Wow,
oh.
you see how it all
Yes.
works? But now to go back to Krista's number two, Kalen Allen was my number three, but I'm a Penn State guy. So I don't know how much stock you want to put in me taking him at number three. But
Well, and
I would love to
I'm a
see
Notre
him running
Dame
on our
guy.
team.
I'm a Notre Dame guy, so my number 3 is Jordan Price. So
Okay? What's the matter, Krista? Why are you going all giggly? That was my number four, Kev.
That was my number 3.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
there you
wow.
go.
So
There
the
you
thing is,
go.
our top four, we're all in the ballpark, except no one has my guy, Emmett Johnson, at number two. But our top threes, our top fours, we're close in who we're thinking.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
So
Wow.
everybody's of the same mindset. That's
In
good.
some way, I think we have three like-minded players, correct?
Yeah.
Hmm.
My five, Kevin, was Nicholas Singleton from Penn State.
I had him as number 4,
That's
actually.
your number
My
four?
my family's Penn State fan, so I'm
Okay,
actually a Penn
nice.
State fan. I watch.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we have some good matches here. I need your two fives. Who are your number five? Who's your five off your big board?
Justice Hayes out of Michigan,
Wow, he was my honorable mention.
210
Did
pounds,
you see my list, Kevin, and just
explode.
rearrange the order?
No,
You're right.
explosive in space.
He was my honorable
But
mention.
again, just like the rest of these guys, poor pass. It's all bad pass protection.
Can
They
that
need
be
work.
taught? That can be taught, can it? Once
Yeah, I
they get to the
guess.
pros, can you teach it?
I
Because
guess it
some
comes
of,
natural, but it comes natural for some guys.
yeah, yeah. Krista, who do you got? Who's your number five?
My number 5, I have the running back from Oklahoma, Jaden Ott. I liked him coming out of the Senior Bowl.
Mhm.
I know he got injured, but I really like his potential. I like the way he ran. I like that his ability to be able to catch. That was my number 5.
Mhm.
That's the one guy I don't have on my
Oh, me
big
neither.
board right now.
No,
Wow.
not
Okay.
in the top
Yeah.
Interesting.
5.
Mhm.
That's all right.
Interesting. So I gave you guys my honorable mentions. Do you have any honorable mentions? One, two, three. Have any?
Brees Hall.
Kevin's gonna die on that Brees Hall hill.
Brees Hall.
I don't want to be doing this show the day free agency breaks and Brees Hall was traded for 2 threes. Kevin's gonna have a
Kevin's
fit.
Kevin's gonna be like, this
Yeah.
franchise.
Kevin's gonna have a
Uh,
fit.
the guy could be Curtis Martin if you use him right.
And use him more too.
It's it befuddles me. It makes me freaking crazy.
Kevin, would you say you would be in a hostile rage if
I would be in a
if,
hostile rage.
if Bruce
I would be in a
Brees
hostile
Hall
rage.
was not?
Yes.
Oh God.
Just like the shirt. Just like the shirt. You got hostile rage. Yes.
Yep. All right, so give me one or two honorable mentions for you guys.
Mm,
Hey,
I really don't have one.
I don't
Okay.
have one either. I'm
Brees Hall. No.
Okay.
sorry.
All right. So I believe the three of us had four of the five players on our big board. We agreed with four of
Absolutely.
them. I
Yeah.
believe
Absolutely.
that was Love,
But
Yeah.
that goes
Allen,
back
Price,
to
and
what
Singleton.
Krista said. It's not a deep running back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I,
yeah.
I really had I struggled
Cream rises to the top.
actually
Really?
with the
Wow.
running back.
Yeah. All right. But the fact that on our top five big board we had four of the five choices, we're all thinking the same way.
Mhm.
So if any one of
Mhm.
these four fell to us, are we happy with that? If it's not a Love, if it's an Allen, if it's not an Allen, it's a Price. If it's not a Price, it's a Singleton. Are we good with that?
At a 16 or something? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Mm.
don't know. I don't know. That's
Okay,
high.
you said
I think
After
it's a,
Love,
unless it's Jeremiah Love, it's a
there's a huge
downgrade.
drop off. There's a huge drop off after him. Absolutely.
I think it's a downgrade unless it's Jeremiah Love.
Yeah, yeah. You go.
so.
That's
You,
how I feel.
Would
I'd
you
wait till
say
I'd wait till the second round.
would you say let's not even go running back? Let's get the Brees Hall deal done and let's go.
Yes, one less need off the table. I'm joining Kevin on
Yeah,
that. One less
you're
need.
probably
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
Pay the man. Make him in the top five paid running backs in the league. See what whatever the market's dictating at the time the free agency starts or whatever. Do what you got to do and get it done. Matter of fact, I'd get it done before that because you don't even want to get that far. Lock him up.
Exactly.
Lock him up.
Well, we wrap up the running backs. Every hour, every minute, every hour, every day that goes by that he's not done, that this is not done, does that start to tell you it's probably not going to get done?
I don't know.
Today was the first day, guys, right? That you could
I,
start.
I think it's got to get a little closer.
Today was the first day that you could start doing those
If it's not done
placing.
if it's not done in another week or so, you start getting nervous.
Okay, so you're giving. So when we come on by next week, you think that deal should be done. If not, it's
At
probably not getting
least,
done.
Yeah.
hopefully, well, I mean, hopefully by the time you get to the end of February, you got something done.
Hmm.
Okay, so
So you
you're
can
giving it
you
another
don't want
week
to
and
go
a
into
half.
you don't even want to go into March. Lock it up. If that's what you're gonna do and that's how you want to go, lock it up. What are you
Kevin, I
waiting
think
for?
if we wait, I think if you wake up March 2nd, which is a Monday, a week before legal tampering, and
Mhm.
that deal is not done, then the Jets know something we don't, and they have a game plan, and they're going to see it through, and it's not going to be Brees Hall.
Don't take a three. That'll be ridiculous.
The thing is, guys, we always talk about when a GM comes in and a coach comes in, they want their guys. They want their guys.
Yep.
We yelled and screamed, Kevin, on how stupid we thought it was that Joe D wanted Zach Wilson over Donald and got rid of him. Brees Hall is not one of their guys.
Yeah. I can see that happening
Yeah, but
too.
right. But a good player is a good player.
I understand that. But we've seen this done before in this league. We've seen this done before in this
Yeah,
league.
we've seen this done before on this team, and they
Yeah.
go other places and they succeed. Some of them win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Darn.
Yeah.
And don't forget Williams too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I said that to you, Pebble. Once he left us and went to the Giants and got a little
Mhm,
better coaching,
mhm,
you
mhm,
saw the player we saw in college. It was
mhm,
taking shape for him. Then when he
mhm,
got to Seattle, it was just off the charts.
mhm.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. This is why it aggravates me that Woody can't see this and said, you know what?
Mhm.
$8 million for Wink is peanuts. Let's
Yep.
bring another mind in here, a defensive mind. The man's been in the league for over 20 years. Bring him in. This is where you want to penny pinch Woody, you cheap SOB. You
Exactly.
own Johnson and Johnson.
If you could have gotten him in there, you'd have a good coaching staff.
Exactly.
And then
And
Aaron
now,
Glenn would have been able to focus on coaching, which he needs to
Hmm.
focus on.
Yeah,
exactly,
right. Yeah,
because
right. He needs
ex-
tunnel vision.
exactly.
Exactly.
And
That's
Chris,
what we need him
that
to do.
that's what we said. We
Yeah.
said that 2 weeks ago. He isn't good as a head coach. Now you want him to do both?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
What he's saying, I'd rather him suck again so I have a reason to fire him.
So I got a reason to
Understand?
go hire John Gruden.
Oh
Oh,
man. Uh, if Woody Johnson keeps acting like that, no coach is gonna want to come here.
come here. You're right.
They're gonna see what he did to Martindale, and they're gonna be like, I have to put up with Woody Johnson. Coaches don't want
Yeah.
to. They don't want to put up with Woody shenanigans like that. That's
Who would? Who would?
exactly.
Who would? I'm sure
I
we
mean,
all left jobs in our life because the man on top or the woman on top was so pathetic. You're thinking, how am I working for this?
well, you were 2-3 when he fired Salo, right? We were 2-3
Yep.
with a game for first place coming
Yeah.
against the Bills.
Well, like I've been
And
posting at least once.
and that's what you did. You couldn't even wait till after that game
Yeah. Yeah. And we all said it, and we all thought that was never going to happen because that's not Woody's MO. And
in the
he
mid
proved us
season. Yeah.
wrong.
Yep.
Stupidly, but he proved us wrong. But yeah, I don't know. Until he sells this team, I hope I'm wrong and we're seeing changes on the horizon because the next 2 years, with all this cap friendly money and all these picks, if this team doesn't right the ship in the next 740 some odd days, they may never right this ship. They may never right the ship till a new owner comes in. Till the NFL actually says, you know what, Woody, we got to take this team away from you because this is just friggin' pathetic.
Yeah. It's hard to disagree with that, especially with
Yeah.
the latest thing with Martindale. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I can't even, I don't know how anyone can argue with that because what Woody is doing, it's making us into more of a clown show
Yep.
than it already is. Coaches are
Yep.
not going to want to come here. Good
Huh.
GMs are not going to want to come here because no one wants to report to Woody. They want to be able to do their jobs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's right.
And the funny thing is, again, before we get into the O-line draft, the funny thing is that you heard what happened to Wink, and then all these rumors came out, and we knew some of them were just fucking retarded. People
Yeah.
just throwing things.
Yeah.
Like when our GM comes out and says, "Oh yeah, I wouldn't work for us. I would." No GM is saying that. There's only 32 of these jobs. No one's saying that. So all
Yeah.
the Jet fans who thought Moji was really going around the Shrine game saying, "Yeah, don't come here, don't come here." Come on, be real.
Well, then
Be
you
Yeah.
heard he
real.
wasn't even there.
Yeah,
That he wasn't even there to begin with.
yeah.
So
It was his look-alike.
yeah, it was ridiculous. So
Anyway,
I mean, talking O line, we're pretty set at tackle.
Woo! Yeah.
So I mean,
so
I
so are we
top
bringing
five, but
Mhm.
are
but
we
we're
bringing
set.
AVT back? Is AVT coming back?
That's where it starts getting tricky when we go to the interior.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not opposed to bringing him back if the money's right, but the one thing that concerns me about AVT is his injuries.
Made of
And
glass.
he's so good, but
I
injuries
know,
concern me.
I know. Same here. Same here. You'd have to pay him,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to shoot you both in the foot.
Yeah.
I do not want him here for more
Fair.
than 1 year on a prove it deal. Because, like you said, Krista, when he's in, he's good.
Stay on the
But
Yeah.
field.
Yeah.
he's not staying healthy. And let me tell you
Yeah.
something. Without him this year, this O line wasn't bad,
No.
wasn't atrocious.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
I'm willing to bring what's his name back, Simpson, right? Then
Mhm.
then then bring AVT back right now. Now I know AVT is young, but it's got to be on 1 year deal. You stay healthy, and then we'll talk a big contract after this year is up. I can't give this man 3, 4 years, whatever they're gonna give him, to play 5 games, 6 games. Nah, nah. As much as I like AVT, if you can't stay on that field for me, I have no use. I'm not giving away free money.
How many times? 3. He's been hurt. Like
Yeah,
serious,
yeah,
like season ending 3.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
3 out of the 5. 3 out of the 5.
that's
Yeah.
that's rough.
Yeah.
And I
So
1 year he got hurt in the same game as Brees, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
the
That
Denver
was.
game.
Yeah.
The Denver game. 2 years in a row, he got season-ending injuries up in Denver.
Yep. Yep.
Now,
Yeah.
let me ask you guys a question, and not that he would come here because he'll probably wind up with Hallball and the Giants. Would you sign Lindenbaum as your center? Move
Oh yeah,
Myers to your
he's going to
backup?
Giants. He's going
Yeah,
That's
to
what
I
I
know,
keep
but
saying.
I
I
know.
guess.
I said he's going to the Giants, but for the sake of this conversation, money talks. So would you sign Lindenbaum Myers is your backup center and keep Tipman where he is?
Absolutely. I would.
Why
In a
not?
heartbeat. In a
Yeah.
heartbeat.
Yeah. That would be my first free agent.
Yeah,
I would go right into Linderbaum. Here you go.
yeah,
Here's all the money.
Center's the QB of the
Yeah.
line, you
yeah.
know?
And he's a damn good one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The only one who I like better maybe is what's the guy on the Chiefs? Cree.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. I loved him.
I loved him coming out of college.
I wanted the Jets to draft him
Yeah,
so bad.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. So, speaking of the draft, who do we have? Where are we going? Who's number one for you, Krista?
Me is the guy from Miami, Francis, and I'm gonna butcher his last name, and we drafted his brother last year.
Maugawa.
Morikawa. Yep. Yep.
Maugawa.
Yeah.
Yep. He was my number one pick as well. Offensive tackle Francis from
I
Miami. He was
Same,
my
same
number
here.
one as well.
Same here, though, but I broke it down to tackle and interior.
Yeah, so did
oh,
I. I picked two OTs, two guards, and two centers, and then I did one honorable mention each. So let's
I
stick with,
mean,
with what we have here. Want to stick with the OTs? Let's go. Who was your number two, Krista?
I have Spencer Fango from Utah.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Mhm.
I
Blake Miller.
debated him. I debated him. I pulled some hair out,
We pulled
but
some-
I went with somebody you should be familiar with, Krista, because I always hear you say
Alabama,
Alabama, Alabama.
roll tide.
I went with Caden Proctor as my OT. He's
I
my
have
number two
three.
on my board right now for OTs.
I have him at three.
Three, okay, but you still have them.
Five.
All right.
Proctor.
But look, these are all guys we like. So
Yes. See
do they?
now, my interior for my two. I had Fango or the Utah guy.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so you and Krista agree on that. Who did
Yes.
you have, Krista?
Um, I didn't break it down to offensive tackle and
Okay.
offensive
All right, so then
I
guard.
just give
did.
us what you got.
I should have done that. I'm sorry. I
That's all right.
have Vega from Penn State.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Who's this Lowen dude from Penn State?
He was my number two. He was my number two. I think Penn State's line was incredible this year. I
They
don't think
are.
they get
Yeah.
enough credit.
Mm-hmm.
They had two
Mm-hmm.
running backs who rushed for
Yes.
lights out. Yeah,
Yep.
Allard got hurt, and we never saw what they could become. But they became a
Absolutely.
better team with this coach, the replacement coach, than they were under what's his friggin' face? I can't even remember his name. Uh, my number one was Billy Schler. I think you pronounce it Sherritt from Notre Dame. He was my number one.
Okay. I don't have him anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who was your next choice?
Krista or me?
Either one.
All right. For my number two in my tackle thing, I had this dude, Blake Miller out of Clemson.
Okay. Very nice.
Angry
Very
dude.
nice.
Angry dude. Watched a couple plays on him.
Okay. Okay. You guys ready to jump on the centers? Who do you got for centers? Who's your top two? Good, Kev. Centers. Did you pick any centers?
I did not pick any centers.
Okay, I went Max Goblin from Michigan State, and my number two was Connor Lew from Auburn.
We have an abundance of centers.
I know, but listen, we're covering this draft. So my honorable mention, and only because I think I've seen every one of their games this year, the Notre Dame transfer to Indiana, Patrick Coogan, center. That
Oh,
that
yes.
kid could play. If he was
Mm-hmm.
on my team, I'd be okay with that. I know he's
Yeah.
my honorable mention, but wow, he could play. That kid
I
could
like
play.
You got some size stats on him? How big is he?
Not in front of me. Let me see if I can pull some up. He's probably not the biggest of dudes, but let me pull something. Let me see what I got. Hold on. Talks among yourselves.
Probably like 3 something, right?
Let me see now. I gotta find them on the
Uh-huh.
list. Might take me a while.
It's all right. Work it, work it.
I'll let you two discuss
And
while
I
I
got,
try to find them.
yeah, I mean, I got 2 dudes out of Utah.
All right, so he's 6'5", 310 pounds.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Yep.
Get past him.
No, one of my honorable mentions at OT was the kid from Miami who's like 6'9", 375, Markel Bell. Woof, that is a
How
big
big?
dude. Yeah,
Whoa.
6'9". He was one of the biggest dudes in this. Yeah. Hold on, let me see. I think he's on page. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I find them. Give me a second.
Imagine if these kids have feet and like can actually
My
like.
God.
Like we always say, Kevin, you can't teach size, you can't teach speed. Okay, so Markel Bell from Miami, 340 pounds, 6'9".
Damn,
And
damn.
if you watched Miami during the playoffs, you could see he was head and shoulders above the rest
What's
height
what's
wise.
what's his name? I gotta look him.
Markel, Markel Bell, offensive tackle, Miami.
Yeah, I gotta look him up.
And my last honorable mention was from Oregon, Emmanuel Prigon. I think that's how you pronounce his name, Prigon or something like
Yeah,
that.
I got yeah, I got him out of Oregon, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, see, I got centers included in my interior.
Okay,
So
that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, so that covers
I
the
actually had him listed as number 3. So
free overall. Nice. Nice. Again, we probably not going to draft any O lineman early, maybe later rounds, 6, 7, who knows? But
and again,
not that I think any of these guys are going to be there.
depends on free agency too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true
that's a
too.
big thing.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll get to discuss free agency on March 11th because by then the league of tampering period will be over, and then the free
You'll have
agency
a
where you
better
can.
sense of who's
Yes,
talking to who and what's
yes,
going
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And that's why maybe we should have maybe made foolish on me. Maybe we should have went offensive after the draft and defensive earlier. But who cares? We'll
Oh,
figure
What
it all
the
it
out.
doesn't
hell?
matter.
Yeah,
It
What
don't
yeah.
matter.
difference does it make?
No, no, true. Well, that covers the first round of the draft. Now, next week we'll
Yes.
do wide receivers and tight ends.
Yes.
And
Yay.
we need some wide receivers. We don't need tight ends, in my opinion, but we do
No.
need some wide
No. Well,
receivers.
you listen, you got to get somebody out there to go with Garrett. You have to.
Well, that's what I
Exactly.
said. We definitely need wide receivers. We don't need tight ends.
I'm glad we don't need tight ends because I looked at this draft class and
What do
Nothing,
you think
right?
of Mechie? What do you think of that guy?
I was completely wrong about John Mechie. If you saw my tweets, I was supporting him. I'm like, yeah, we got Mechie. He was great his first 2 games, and all of a sudden, every time I watch him,
He
this
tried to
dude
catch his hands were like bricks trying to
dropped.
catch the ball.
And I do you know the funny thing is I could
We call that hands of stone.
the funny thing is I don't turn off many Jet games, but this year I turned off a lot of Jet games. I turned off the last game of the year because I watched like a little bit of it. I decided to turn it back on. Lo and behold, you know what I see? John Mechie dropping a
And what
pass.
and the killer, the one that really did it for me, that was like, oh my god, this fucking guy's horrendous,
Ah,
is when Cook drops back. Mechie goes out to the right. He's wide open. He throws the
That
ball
might
right
have
in his
been
hand. He
the
could have
game.
walked into the touchdown for the
That's
touchdown.
when I turned it on. I turned it on and
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
that.
of course. It's like, are you kidding me with this guy?
I
Oh, do
was
you guys
so
not even?
My
wrong.
So do you?
my dog could have caught the ball in his teeth better than that.
So is it safe to say you both don't want him on the team? Period. You won't deal with him as a number 4.
No, I'm sorry. I was completely wrong about John Mechie. And if you go back in my tweets, because I'm an Alabama homer, and you know that I love and support my players, I
Uh-huh.
really thought we were getting a steal with John
Mm.
Mechie. Like when I
There's
got on
better.
the phone,
There's better out there. There's better
yeah,
out there.
What about Adonis Mitchell?
I haven't given up on Adonis Mitchell,
No,
Okay.
actually.
I like him.
I haven't given
Okay.
up on him. I think there's things to I don't think he's a number two, but I definitely can see potential where he can at least be a number three.
Mhm.
Well, a
Think
dream scenario. Would this be a dream scenario depending on the price tag? We signed a kid from the Colts.
I like
What's the wide
Isaiah Williams.
receiver?
Dexter. Yeah,
What?
I like Isaiah Williams.
Okay.
I
We
do too.
signed we signed that the wide receiver from the Colts. What's his name? Price, right? The last name, I think.
I think it's Pierce. Alex Pierce.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We sign him. He's our number 2, and then we bring in a top free agent a top wide receiver from the draft. That's our 3. Adonis Mitchell 4, and then you could live with Mechie as a 5 or even Tudum. That would be the dream scenario, right? Or is there another receiver out there on the market
He's like a
that you
poor
guys?
man's Lazard.
Nothing's a poor man's Lazard.
I
Oh
don't
Jeez.
know.
no. Oh man.
When Aaron Rodgers doesn't even want you on his
Yeah,
Steeler
no,
team, you
doesn't even
know it
want him
might
on the
be time to
Steelers.
retire. It might be time to retire. Well,
Um,
that's it on this end for me. Next week we'll do wide receivers and tight ends. It should be fun. And that next week will bring us another week closer to the free agent period where rumors are going to start to get hot now in the next 5 to 6 days
yeah,
and
look
leading
out,
into
look
that
out.
legal tampering. Yep. Are you buying all the stuff? There's like 5 Detroit players who are going to come over here, Anzalone being one of them. Some of the other guys we're hearing.
I'm not buying it.
I'm not buying it either.
I just have a hard time of the line, like these players want to come to the Jets after the season that we had, and I just have a very hard time them saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna go and go on the Jets," unless we extremely overpay them. There's no one else.
I was just gonna say, with a season like we had,
Yeah,
that's the way you get people to come. You overpay them,
yeah,
It's the way it's always been. Money talks. We know money talks.
Mhm.
and what you don't want to do is get the guys that you overpay them, and then they get
Retire.
here.
Yeah, no, I know. I get it.
Mhm.
I get it.
Oh well, they suck. The Jets suck anyway, so I can suck. It's all
I'm
right.
hoping some of these guys don't have that losing mentality.
Oh man,
Yeah, that's the last thing we need.
it was like
And I like Anzalone. I would love to see him here.
it was back during the playoffs. Okay, the anniversary when we went and beat the Patriots up in Foxborough in the divisional round, and the
Mhm.
Bart Scott can't wait thing.
Mhm.
Yep.
That speech he gives afterwards, the can't wait speech. There's nobody on this team. Nobody with
No.
that attitude. Nobody with that attitude. That screw you, we're gonna kick your ass, blah, 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 attitude.
Yeah.
But that's what I was
It's
saying.
non-existent on this team.
And this is what I was saying. Woody needs to sit himself down and every Jet player down and see the Seattle sidelines and listen to what those
Mhm.
players and what those coaches thought about the 70 men in that room. 70 men plus the coaches, over 90 men. And what everything was love you, man, love you. Don't talk about my quarterback. Don't talk about my D-line. Don't talk about my kicker. Don't talk about
I'll mess
you
you
know,
up. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yes, yes.
yeah. Like you saw E.J. Johnson up and down. You go get him 1-4. You show them what you do. I told you don't talk about my quarterback. It's true. We don't have that on our fucking team.
And
No.
the best part was the reporter says to Bart, You guys played angry all day. Well, we were pissed off, he said.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. And
There
that's
you
what this
go.
team needs. Somebody to take every player in that locker room by the balls and say, oh, let's go. This is our house, not in our house, not today.
Mm-hmm.
But it's true, you got none of that. You got none of that. And I'm
Nope.
hoping it's going to
They're
change.
all standing around waiting for somebody to tell them what to do.
They're waiting for Monday evening to collect that paycheck at
Yep.
2:15 so they can go cash the check before 3. And
Yeah.
this is why I wasn't mad to see Quinn and Williams go. I know Krista's gonna get pissed at me.
No,
I'm not
I'm not
surprised
gonna get mad.
to see Quincy Williams go. You know, these guys have to go. Like, we're not winning
Yeah.
with them. We're not
Yeah.
winning with them. Our linebackers are slow. We need a whole overhaul at
Yeah.
linebacker. And signing Sherwood for the money they gave him was ridiculous. And they better figure out how to restructure that contract because,
Oof, oof. Good luck with that.
yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
know. I know.
Think of the coaches we're paying that don't coach here anymore.
That's the sad thing.
Think of the players we're paying that don't play here anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And Kevin, I understand all that. I understand all that, but with the season we just came off of, now's not the time to be penny pinching. Wick Martindale
No,
is supposed to
no.
Absolutely
come
not.
here. Wick Martindale on the East Coast that day, Kevin, was such a bad storm. How the man flew in when flights were getting canceled left and right, and you make this man fly in to tell him, no, we're going a different route.
That's
Call him on the goddamn phone, you
That
piece of
happened once
exactly.
before. That happened once before, didn't it? Didn't they make somebody else fly all the way
Yeah,
across the country and
Yeah.
to
yeah,
tell them we're going in a different
yeah.
direction? What the
But the
hell's the
thing is
matter with
that
you? Come
Aaron
on,
Rodgers, they
man.
made him fly on a beautiful summer day. You know?
But still,
Wick
what the hell's the
Martindale came
matter with you?
into a friggin'
Pick up the
blizzard.
phone. Listen, we're going in a different direction.
Yeah, yeah.
Shh, click.
But we'll see how this coaching staff turns out. We'll see.
Well, again, I like the experience.
I do
On the
too.
offensive side of the ball, but Kevin, we discussed this, and Krista, you tell us if you think we're right. The offensive side of the ball might be so good, and this defense might be so weak, we might have to score 35 points to win a game.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can
I
see
mean,
that.
Duker,
Well, look at guys. Look at we all talk
Duker.
about Aaron. We all hold on a second. We all talk about Aaron Glenn as this defensive guru, this defensive genius. But I think I said a couple of weeks ago, I don't have the numbers in front of me. His defensive rankings were never ever in the top 10. Just the offense always scored 35, 38 points. So they won
Yeah, they always
38,
outscored
31,
everybody. Yes.
34. Yeah.
Yep.
So Aaron Glenn looks like this friggin' genius, but he wasn't. And now we want him to do head coaching and defensive coordinator. Are you kidding me? We're going to score 42 points a game.
I think this is a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
I don't like the move because now you're gonna have Aaron Glenn gonna be focused mostly on defense. You're gonna have Jet fans say, "We need offense. We need offense." Well,
Yeah.
you have Woody Johnson, who pretty
Walking
much.
around with his chains.
Oh God.
Woody. That's my owner.
Ugh.
Woody.
Oh man. And then you're gonna have Aaron Glenn try to fix the defense and focus less on offense because you're gonna be so into that's what I'm gonna be worried about, so into the defense that the offense is gonna be neglected, and then we're all gonna be sitting
Well,
here being
thank God we got Reich.
That's what I'm saying. Right.
yeah,
I think with head coach experience and working offenses before,
Listen, like I said, the hiring of Frank Reich is also our interim head coach by week
that's true.
6.
probably right. And I think the
Yeah.
offensive side of the ball is fine. I think with Frank right there's like having a head coach, that would be fine. The question is this offense going to be high powered enough to score 28, 31, 34 points a game? Because I think this defense is going to
It
be
will
shit.
be if you re-sign Brees Hall.
Waiting for that. I was waiting for that. Right on cue, was waiting for that.
Sorry, had to do that.
Baseball, you got to use them, right? Too.
Yeah.
Use 'em,
Underutilized
man.
the poor guy.
And Kevin,
Use him like this guy. This guy. He can be this guy. He can be this guy.
and Kevin, you're right. You're right. It would be interesting to see what Frank Reich could get out of Brees Hall.
He can be this guy.
All 6 inches of him.
Whoa, easy now.
Anyway, on that note, Krista, it was great having you. I hope you're ready to do this 8 more weeks with us.
Yeah, I can't wait. Thank
All
you.
right.
Lots
So
of
we will
fun.
see you next week, Krista, to discuss wide receivers and tight ends. Okay.
Sounds good. Looking
Sounds good.
forward to it.
Thank you. Thank you for popping on. We'll see you next
Oh,
week.
Thank
Have a
you
good
for
one.
having me. You
See you
too.
later.
See you later.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, this was fun. This was fun. Be interesting to see everyone's take next week. I like the fact that we were 3 heads and 4 out of our 5 picks were similar.
Yeah.
So we're kind of thinking along the same lines. I like the fact, again, 3 different heads. We had 3 or 4 of the guys on our board the same. So
Couple different, but that's
yeah. But
that's
that'll be
good.
interesting to see now where our picks go in this draft and how we did as draft gurus.
Oh yeah, man. Mock draft.
Yeah.
Mock draft.
Call me Mel Piper the third.
Yeah.
Anyway, Kevin, on that note, I'm done for tonight.
All right, you guys. Hope you enjoyed a little variety on the show here. And we'll see you next week, okay? Until then, shut up. Talk to you later.